Listen and tell me all your thoughts on God, 'cause I'd really like to meet her and ask her why we're who we are. And tell me all your thoughts on God, 'cause I'm on my way to see her. So tell me, am I very far? Am I very far now? Am I very...
Howdy, hey guys. So I already tried to record this video the other night, but as I think I've mentioned, haven't been feeling the greatest, and I had to do like 5 takes because I would start talking about something and then I would backtrack. You know what? I'm just gonna re-record it. I made another video discussing a lot of the simple spells that I've seen go around on YouTube and how much I love simple spells. And I'll stress again, simple spells to me are freaking amazing. Spells that you don't need expensive tools or you don't need to keep up with for weeks or a month. They're great. For me especially, because even though, yes, ritualistic spells or spells in ritual form are very powerful and, you know, help you by all means, concentrate your energy on your desire or the change you want to take form. I also think that short spells, quick spells that you can just do are often really raw and, you know, have that emotional energy behind them. Also, you don't really need a lot of tools and expensive things or ingredients to work a spell. So in a way, you can either do a simple spell working with just pure nature, herbs or sticks you find in your backyard or rocks. And another way, you're also, with simple spells, depending on the spell, you're also working on just strictly your own energies, which I think is really great for a witch to do. I mean, we pull power, yes, from the elements, and you know, we loan energy from deities and spirit guides, and you know, depending on your path and your craft. But you know, I think personal psychic energy, personal magic energy is really good to get to know and to work with yourself, as every witch I think would agree with. So anyway, I just wanted to go ahead and share another quick little spell, and this one I actually have borrowed from Scott Cunningham, and I first saw it in this book, Earth Power, Techniques of Natural Magic. And let me tell you, if you're looking for a spell book that is strictly simple spells with hardly any tools, you know, this book is what you want. And its sequel, I believe it's called Earth, Air, Fire, Water. I have it as well, but it's upstairs. So anyway, let's get on with the spell. In this book, he calls the spell the Far Memory spell, or just Far Memory. The purpose of the spell is so you can see what you looked like in a past life. What you will need for this spell is at least 1 white candle. You can have 2 if you want, but I would strongly advise not to light a whole bunch of candles. A mirror. And your mirror has to be a pretty decent size. You want to at least see your whole face and your head. So at least from, you know, shoulder up. You don't need anything other than those 2 things. Maybe a lighter and a match to light your candle. If you want to burn some incense, go ahead, you know, if you want to add anything else like herbs or whatever, more power to you. What you need to do is you need to pick a room or make the room that your mirror is in very dark. You really don't want any light to be present. So, the spell is probably best done at night. You don't really necessarily want any moonlight or anything else like that, just because of the contamination. I personally would do this at night, and I would shut my windows because I don't get pure moonlight. I always get light from the streets and everything else, and then, cars that pass by and everything else. So I made sure that I put a blanket on the window to make sure that I didn't get any light contamination. I strongly suggest cleansing the mirror and maybe even consecrating it, because basically what you're going to be doing is you're working with this mirror with your energies and everything else, or at least in my opinion that's what you're doing. So consecrating the mirror and cleansing it will help you get all those spiritual toxins, energies, or whatever off of it and out of it. So now what you want to do is you either want to sit or stand in front of the mirror so that you see your reflection. And then you want to light your candle, but you want to sit your candle off to the side, so that way your face is illuminated and you can clearly see your face from the light of the candle, but you do not want to see the candle's reflection in the mirror at all. So again, you want to clearly be able to see your face in candlelight, but you don't want to see the actual candle or flame in the mirror. After you've done this, you just look into your reflection and you want to either focus. You have two choices. You can either focus into your reflection's eyes or focus on your reflection's third eye, since technically that's kind of the chakra or whatever we're working with right now. As you're focusing on your reflection's eyes and your chakra, your third eye chakra, you really want to feel your intent of what you want to see. In other words, you definitely want to feel, I want to see my past life. As you're staring intently into your eyes or at your third eye, if you want to blink, if you feel you need to blink, blink. By all means, you don't want to get too uncomfortable. You really want to breathe and relax. This spell is really borderline of a meditation, but for me it's a lot easier because I have something to focus on. As you're gazing into your reflection, you want to say the words of power or chant them if you feel that necessary. I prefer to chant them because I prefer myself. It's very focusing for me, and I feel I can really get my point across a lot better if I chant. So you're looking into your reflection and you want to say, "Oracle of lunar light, send me now the second sight." So yeah, you want to keep chanting this or just say it and concentrate. Like I said, chanting it is probably best. It is for me anyway. What you're going to notice is your reflection is going to change. Probably really subtly at first. It might take some really good concentrating before the spell actually starts to work. And basically, you're going to see a past life, one of your past lives, or at least what you looked like in your past life. The first time I did this spell was with a few friends, and I actually had one friend that actually claimed that she kind of got a flash of an event in her past life. From personal experience, I did not get any flashes, visions, or anything else, but I did certainly feel emotions that were not present emotions. And with me, I have to say, when I first performed this spell, I found that as something would, my facial features would change, I'd want to look directly at the facial features, but as soon as I would look, it would be my face. So it's kind of tricky. It was kind of tricky in that sense for me. But basically, it's really good. It's really good with training you to look through your third eye. I hope you guys give this spell a try. Let me know what you guys experience, if it's not too personal for you guys, and what you guys think about it. So yeah, enjoy. Blessed be.